Hello, Richard at Richard's Guitars. Just going to have a whiz over some theory today. The tuning of the guitar. I mentioned it in intervals, my first little video I did on intervals, and I introduced the second note of the scale. So if we have the root note, if we had the root note, let's say here, I explained that one tone and that's two frets. So that is the second note of the scale. So 1, 2, 2. That raise in pitch, the 2, which if we use our other idea of going 3 by 3 backwards, so an octave higher, and then we go up an octave higher from there as well, 3 by 3 and add 1. So if you look at the other video, this is all explained. So in other words, we start from the root, and then we go up a tone to the second note of the scale. That note is the same as this note, but that's an octave higher. So that's we call it a ninth. The 2 becomes a 9, and then up here is there. And we were explaining that when we add a chord, let's say like this, we called that sweet tension. So the ninth was the sweet tension. So we kind of went over all that kind of stuff. However, in this lesson, or this video, I want to just quickly show you how to tune your guitar. So, in your scale, if you know your major scale, and if you don't, it's really, really important that you do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It's a really, really important scale. Do, re, mi. And you should be able to hum that as you're doing it. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And if you can't, then you don't know your scales. And it's really important that you're able to verbalize that as much as play it, and because if you can't really connect with the music. And we want to go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as I was saying in that video before, it's all, you've got to think of it as like a ruler with 12 nicely evenly spaced chopped up measurements. So the ruler, if you want to call it 12 centimeters, if it's not 12 centimeters, it's just 12 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is where you started from. Root, octave higher, root. So the octave is always 12 evenly spaced measurements above its original note, so an octave below it. Are you with me so far? If not, start again. I can do another video. If it doesn't make sense, I'll do another one. 12 steps up. So we want to go from in the major scale, we want to go root, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this sound, this is really, really, really important. Now, because that distance between the root and the fourth note of the root fourth, that jump is called a fourth. Okay? It's always called a fourth. So if we're here, that jump is always the same. It doesn't matter what the notes are, that distance, that measurement remains absolutely constant. And each time I do a little video like this, it'll become more and more obvious what I'm talking about. So 1, 2, we've done the 2, which is the 9, up there. And now we're going to a fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this jump, the reason I'm telling you about it is because this is how you tune your guitar. I know I'm telling you how to suck eggs if you've been around the block a while, you know it all, but some people who are watching the video won't. So we want to, when we tune our guitar, this guitar is in tune, hopefully. Ooh, that sounds nice. It's an Auden Bowman. Anyway, and we want to go 4 steps up. So we've just done that. That sound can be heard when we tune our guitar. Yeah. The way that you know that you learn your intervals is to think of a song or a musical expression that uses that same spacing. Like we did with the ninth, we had that sweet tension right up there. This time it's, for me, I learned Apache when I was younger, and I'm not going to be able to remember this, but it goes something like there you go, I did remember it. So Okay, then it would go up, but obviously it would change. So because it's showing my age, even I shouldn't know that, but I do. Anyway, now then, so that song, if you know Apache, you can't not tune your guitar, because listen to it here. So you hear it, you hear the song that you know, because the strings are tuned to a fourth. All of the strings are tuned to a fourth, apart from these two strings here, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So let's take it from the bass notes. Now can you hear it? If I don't know that song, I'll do a different song. Okay, one that you can relate to. You will find a fourth appearing naturally, because it's part of your musical scale, in lots of songs that you know. The other one that I think of is, where does it fit into Star Wars? It's Star Wars. Ooh. Hang on. Okay, you got it. I'm going to embarrass myself. That's just testing my ears out. Because I don't play that song ever, and I certainly don't play it in that position. But I'm kind of being able to bounce around. Although I did it badly, I was at least able to piece together that song, because I'm kind of consciously hearing the notes where they step up and down, and therefore being able to locate them. And then in the end, that's so fun. I'm not able to edit this video, so why would I do things to myself that make me look so crap? So there we go. I'm not editing it. We're still going. We're still moving. So what we're going to end up there, and I can hear now. I can hear the scale forming from that. So I mean, I could start improvising. I'm gonna look, Rich. I'm doing a video. So tuning. So there we go. That is a fourth, but you could have something else. So once you know the fourth, the fourth, there's such a joke there, isn't there? Don't get, I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay? I'm not saying it. Stop it. E to A, E to A. So now we hear here. So you can tune your guitar, right? You with me? Oh, it's too high up for me. Now here, look, you immediately hear this. Well, remember what I said about the notes shifting down by one? Everything's shifted down by one. So we only have a major third at this point. So to make that sound like a fourth, we have to stick our finger here. And now we're all right. And then back to normal again. So we don't want to stick our finger in there to make that work. So what we have here is what's called a major third. All of these strings are tuned to a fourth until you get to the G going to the B string, the G going to B. Okay, so this is the only time your guitar is strung to a major third. Okay, so in our scale it'd be. That jump, and Kumbaya is the one I learned for that one. Whatever it goes. So you got the idea. So for me, Kumbaya. So if I get a guitar that's out of tune, and I go, it's immediately, because I recognise the song it's associated with, my ears are immediately shouting at me, that's wrong. if you have no connection with a musical theme, you've got no way of judging that kind of distance. So if we tune that up now, and sometimes not major third, it's kind of probably my trickiest one, and I can't. That's somewhere kind of right, yeah. And then I listen to this note here. That's pretty good. That's bang on, I'd say. So that's a major third, tuning up to a major third, and that is the same as going. So now what we've learned is root, the second from last lesson, which is the same as a ninth, the third, the major third, and a fourth. So we know the distance between those notes, and if we go up, you know what I'm saying, an octave. I'm not very good singing. So there we go to a major third. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up to a fourth, okay? And you should be able to tune your guitar, believe it or not. If I've completely lost you with this, so I'm going to do another example here. Guitar's out of tune. I go to play my guitar. Woo! Sounds terrible, right? That is not right. So I'd go, right, that sounds okay. And I'm immediately going, that doesn't sound right, so I'll go down here. Yeah, okay, that sounds okay. So this is the culprit, this note here. So I'm going, okay, I know these two are in tune together because got Star Wars in there, or Apache. If we now go to this one, we know that this is the wrong one, so I now can safely put my hand on this machine head here, and see, I hear it because I'm going, I know that's in tune. I know that's in tune. It's Star Wars. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, tell me below. If it's helped anyone out there, it's brilliant. That's what I'm doing it for. I just want to, I've had some really lovely feedback from people who, just saying that, I just presume everyone kind of knows things and they can get it somewhere else. But if this kind of helps, tell me. If you think it's complete crap, then just tell me and I won't bother doing these little videos. But I enjoy doing it, so hopefully you enjoy listening to it. I obviously haven't watched this back, and I watched it back live after I've done it because I'm literally about to just stick it live. So if I watch it and it's rubbish, I'll just delete it. But see how you get on. See if that works. Okay, cheers, bye.